welcome to the stream. We are off, boys. And you know what? I felt like crap until about 20 minutes ago. And I did some spiritual voodoo shit. And now, I feel great. This guy's range is going to be a tiny bit different, considering that this guy's on 8.5 bigs. However, it doesn't really change our decision. It's just something to be aware of post-floop. Means he's got like less. Bow, bow, bow! Boo! Less ace-X. It's true. You're like, hey, Epiphany, what are you doing with ace-3 on that board and winning a pot? Oh, well. I wasn't playing like a bitch, you see. I had put 40,000 in to win 70,000. And he was like, yeah, that's good enough, mate. I wasn't stopping on the turn, though. So it could have been like a good 400,000 to try to win 70,000. Who we got on our table? Well, I know nobody asked that. But seeing as you guys aren't in the chat yet because the delay hasn't caught up with the real world, we have Timothy Adams on our right. Bad reg. Zero Human Zero. Often mixed up with the other human, in my mind. Prebz. This guy's Japanese. I think he used to be a team pro. No idea who you are. No idea who you are. No idea who you are. Very good news. I mean, they might just all be super eggs. I don't know. What do you exactly mean by retire from poker, Charlie? So I didn't really use the word retire for a while, and then I used it, and I felt stupid. Because I stopped playing. I basically didn't play poker for a year, you know? All of my energy went into my charity. All of my time went into my charity. I didn't think I was going to play too much poker. Then I was like, actually, I need to make some more money. So I was like, all right, I'm going to play a bit of poker again. But I'd already said I'd retired. I only said it like a couple of times, but then everyone spoke about it. Stupid Charlie. I don't know if I classify as retired right now because I make money through other means. Poker isn't, let's say, where I would spend most of my energy on, most of my time. But I do still consider myself one of the best poker players in the world. So, retired or not, who knows? Who knows? Going to be opening here. Two, three, 4, 5. Holy fuck, boys! Oh my god. What? Excuse me? Quoi? Got to make sure that we get value from his ace highs here. Got something like ace 7. Still going to be peeling one. Maybe incentivize a check raise. What are we going to do versus a check raise? This question. Big check raise, boys. Oh no, I've got ace king. I guess I might float one. Okay. Oh no. My hand improved, but technically it's a worse position than it was. We had the nuts, now we've got like the 50th nuts. That being said, he might just decide to bluff this. So, we can definitely check back here. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually going to check back, I think. It's good. I think 6-5 just bets the turn. Sets just bet the turn, so 6, even though it looks like a bad card, not really. We have to be worried about the nut flush, and that's it. Wow. Well, that went badly, but we had a great time. You can't deny that we had a good time flopping that. That was a good one. Jesus Christ, we didn't lose it all. We could have raised the river, could have bet the turn, could have shoved the flop. All of these things would have resulted in us losing more money, but we didn't, and we had the best time. Someone says, why would you think 2-pair sets bet turn when flush completes? Because when we don't shove the flop, we very, very rarely have a flush draw. In fact, any other flush draw I would probably just be shoving. Even something like ace-3 of spades, because it just sucks if he just shoves the turn himself. So I do not understand his decision to be checking the turn there. In my opinion, that is a bad check. Alright, boys, this is the one. It's one of the ones. Could get us up to about 2 million. Stretch it out. Make sure not to slow roll. Don't know what to do if he shoves. Get in there! Oh, shit. Oh, shit, 10? 3? Nice. If you could see me within these walls, the amount of screaming, shouting, crying, singing, dancing, and otherwise expelling of energy that I've done here. Whoo-wee! It's been a busy few months, boys. Not gonna deny it for a second. I would recommend taking a poker career of meditation and healthy eating over drugs, because drugs, energy goes like that, and your body gets less healthy and less healthy and less healthy. And then with meditation, yeah, and it just stays up there. Would you recommend masterclass to mid or even high stakes pros? I would recommend it to mid stakes pros, not high stakes pros, because the high stakes pros, they're so good at poker, but they don't know why they're good at poker. That's why everyone sucks at teaching. So you'll find this is a very common concept within a lot of fields, a lot of domains. You find people that are really good at something, but they have no fucking idea why they're good at it. And the high stakes players, their intuitions are off the chart. But I've spoken to a bunch of the high stakes poker players, they didn't even believe they have intuition. They didn't even believe, some of them didn't believe they use their intuition. And yeah, they're also extremely logical, and they've learned a lot, and they've put a lot of effort in, and different people have different kinds of intuitions and stuff like that. But their brain does the stuff like range analysis, autopilot, it just does it instantly. So that's what I teach people to do. I teach people how to get their brain to do the autopiloting things that the high stakes people do. A lot of mid-stakes players, a lot of low-stakes players, a lot of micro-stakes players, they think about the game in really terrible ways because they've been taught how to think in terrible ways. People are like, oh, just start poker, then learn GTO, you'll be fine. It's like, no, you need to be the person that's out there making all the mistakes for hundreds of thousands of hands. You need to feel what it feels like to punt off 5 stacks in a row, feel shit about yourself, so you're not going to do that again, and understand deeply, emotionally, and viscerally why that went wrong. And it's all very personal, So people get pretty butthurt if you say something that they disagree with. And they're like, no, this is definitely the truth. But it's like, guys, none of us know the truth. Chill out, dude. You could have had 40 years of education in the best nutritional schools and medical schools ever, and you would still know nothing in comparison to what's actually out there in terms of information that the human race isn't aware of. In 100 years, we're going to disagree with almost everything that we're saying, as we have at every single other point in history, and it's only going to get more and more as information grows. Curbster says, what was the decision tree or thought process to flat the queens? It's a good question. So it definitely is standard to 3-bet here, but with this guy short in the big blind, what can happen is open, call, shove, fold, which is beautiful. Or we do every now and again lose less against aces and kings. He's open from under the gun, we're deep stacked. And we don't have to play deep stack out position pot with if he has like Jack 10 suited or something. personal experience over empirical evidence equals rational.
Personal experience is empirical evidence.
When you 3-bet in these positions because your range is just so strong. So I want to go a size now that's going to make sure a lot of his ace highs, ace king, ace queen especially if they have like ace jack of hearts, something like that might end up calling a flop because I'm planning on double barreling a lot of turns. When he calls, first thing you guys have to be thinking, what is his range? Pause for a sec. What's the range? What is his range? So like I said, he's got some ace king, ace queen, ace jack. He's got some 7x, but not much. What's he going to be calling pre-flop? It's got 7x in it. Well, maybe 7-8 suited. Probably that's it. Maybe a7 suited. It's 4 combinations, not much. He also snap called the flop, which makes me think it's not quads or a set. What else he got? 4s, yep. 5s, yep. 6s, yep. 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, yep. So I'm not going to try and make jacks and queens fold. We do block the jacks, which is nice. But I do believe that I can find a size that will make 4s, 5s, 6s, 8s, maybe 9s fold. Because we did see him play a bit of a scared pot before. And then also ace king, ace queen, and ace jack suited. And if he happens to have any other hands, like king, queen of spades or whatever like that. I believe that all of those hands, all of them together, will fold to that size. That's why I went that size. So that's key component of working out how to bluff is finding a size that will make a decent proportion of the person's range fold. And key component to value betting is finding a size that will make a decent proportion of the opponent's range call. Of course, if you can bluff small, that's more profitable because then you lose less if he does call. And if you can value bet big, that's more profitable because you win more when they do call. All of this sounds very simple when I break it down like this, but I will guarantee that 99% of you out there, when you're actually playing poker, people who are watching this, you're not thinking as concisely and clearly. And I don't mean that as a fuck you, I just mean that as I've coached a lot of people, and even people who have been extremely successful, they've been in mid-stakes, they get into the high stakes potentially, they still have very messy thought processes. So, we have to remember, what is their range? How do we exploit it? What is their range? How do we exploit it? What is their range? How do we exploit it? And it's something that you have to really get a hand of. It's a nice spot. Boom. Can I make a cow from home? Don't think so. He's meant to call this most of the time, by the way, guys. But we're going for the cheap one. Well, I'm just about to release a spiritual masterclass, and if you want to get that cheaper than you will, then you can go to epiph77.com and order it. We've recorded 95% of it. So that is going to be tackling anything that we think can come up as a poker player, or at least the main 12 to 13 things that seem to come up with poker players of mental and spiritual difficulties they have that prevent them from being successful. You don't have to be a poker player to take it, as it will be applicable to any kind of domain and expertise. You guys ever play with your voice? See if you can make resonance. There's different types of resonance. It's really fun to play with. Go head resonance. So you go. I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone. Tell me if you can. And you go chest resonance. You can go. And you can try and get both resonances. Mute the microphone for this one, if you've got people around you. And the cool thing about resonance is that our bodies are designed in a way that if we align them correctly and sing in the right way, that resonance that we're creating is vibrating at the same frequency as your fucking eardrums. That's why it's so loud. Same reason why you can hear a baby's voice cry when you're in an airplane or something, because it's not that it's decibels louder, but it's that it resonates. So you got vibration going at say 100 waves per second or whatever. I don't know how it's measured. And you get another one measured at the same frequency. Suddenly it starts going like that. Woo! Resonance. When The Night We Met Lord Huron is a very emotional song for me, Big Gun. Appreciate the recommendation, but unless you guys want to see me cry, it's probably not the one. We're just going to be getting in here. If he's got aces or kings, boys, well, so be it. Just make sure that's the right decision. Rats! Yeah, the problem with that is that sometimes it's only ever aces and kings. But sometimes it's bluff. I gotta be honest, guys, I'm thinking about shoving. If alley flats. Alright, that's enough hipster songs for now. Ah, see, I should have shoved. Good intuition, didn't follow through. We do know that Nyankenyo is pretty tight, so we're actually just going to bluff him with 7 deuce off. Alright, well this guy we know is loose. So I reckon 7 deuce might actually be ahead. So I'm probably just going to value raise 7 deuce. What do you guys think? Okay, shh. Everyone type shh. If you're not typing shh, you're making too much noise. We'll take a call in and call, please. Oh my god, he might actually go for it. Ace queen suited, huh? Alright, well, no sweat for us. I blame you guys. I think not enough of you typed shh in the chat. If we had 7 deuce, we would have had a better hand by the river. Alright. If I look back in however many minutes this delay is, and if anyone isn't typing shh, I'm gonna ban the fuck out of you. Great Dante, huh? Fuck you, Ninetales. Try and call me now, bitch. Oh, fuck. We're just in the process of slow... Queen! In the process of slow rolling each other, are we? GG, brother. Shouldn't have said fuck you to the Ninetales. I think he fucked us. Well, boys, we're 76 out of 76. 13 away from the money. Can we hold on for dear life / try and get back to the money? Bullying stack. The bubble bullying stack, I mean. It's the dream. This might be us, boys. Fold. Fold. Get out of there. Get out of there, footy. Don't open. Don't. The longer it goes, the less likely he's going to open. Because he's probably just not at the keyboard at this point. Don't open. Yes. Boom. Fuck. Hit. Hit, boys. Hit. Don't make me just play chess for fucking the next... Oh, it's actually almost bedtime, fair enough. Come on, hit, boys. King. Oh, God. King. 5-6, king. Ah. GG, boys. GG.